In the last class, we discussed about what is DBMS, the basic introduction parts which I already discussed, and we discussed about basic architecture, DBMS architecture, how it will work, and we have seen some basic commands. They are comes under DML commands, DDL commands, DCL commands. So, can anyone tell what are DDL commands?
Create, alter, drop.
Create, alter, drop. DDL full form?
Data definition language.
Good. Next, what are DML?
Data manipulation language. Commands insert, update, delete.
Okay. So, data control.
Grant, evoke.
Okay. So, what is another one?
EQL, sir. Data query language.
What is the command?
Select.
Okay. So, these are the basic commands in general what we use in SQL. Okay. Next, so today we'll see what are basic RDBMS topics, what is table and what is row, what is column, and apart from this we'll discuss how to create a table. Today we'll see some practical stuff, how to create a table. Even I'll send you the complete RDBMS record too online, and RDBMS record as well as RDBMS question bank. Okay, so I'll forward you. So based on that you have to write. We'll see. So here, what is RDBMS? Relational Database Management System. So in this, a relational database management system is a DBMS that is based on the relational model as introduced by Mr. E.F. Codd. E.F. Codd. He is the person who introduced these relational database management systems. Next, what is a table? The data in RDBMS is stored in database object called as tables. The table is a collection of related data entries and it consists of columns and rows. So let's take this as a table of customer. This is customer ID is a column, name is a column, age is a column, address is a column, salary is a column. So in this table, whatever the data will have, everything is related to customers. Okay. So if we enter the data which is nowhere relevant to this customer, then we can't say this table is consistent. We can't achieve that integrity concept. Integrity in the sense every table must have a consistent data, a relevant data. If you enter some information which is nowhere related to that customer, then your database, your table will become inconsistent. So whenever we are creating any table, you have to check it is relevant or not. So for example, if you open your RDBMS book, you will have the complete information which is related to RDBMS. If you have some information which is related to accounts, is that book is perfect? No, right? If you take RDBMS book, it must contain all the information which is related to RDBMS only. It shouldn't contain any other subject information in that RDBMS book. In the same way, if I have a table of customers, in that it must have all the details which are related to customers, but it doesn't contain any details which are related to a student. So here these are the columns. ID is a column, name is a column, age is a column, address is a column, salary is a column, and these are the rows. This is the record, this is second record, this is third record. All the records, all the rows are called records. What is a field? Every table is broken up into smaller entities called fields. The field is in the customers table are ID, name, age, address and salary. All the columns are considered as fields. All the rows are known as records. Clear? Any doubt? In this table, ID is a field, name is a field, age is a field, address is a field, salary is a field. All the columns are treated as fields and all the rows what we have are called as columns. Sorry, rows are called records. Okay. A record is also known as row of data. In each individual entry that exists in a table is called as a record. Everything is called as a record. What is column? Every entity in a table is column. Like if you take address is a column, ID is a column, designation is a column. I mean, designation is not there. City is a column, salary is a column. All these things are the columns. Okay, na? Is it fine? What is table? What is field? What is row? Did you get that idea? Yes? Or any doubts till now? No doubts. Okay, fine. Leave it. Next, what is null value? You just tell me what is the meaning of null.
No value, sir.
No value. So a null value in a table is a value in a field that appears to be blank, which means a field with a null value is a field with no value. It is very important to understand that a null value is different than 0. Okay, remember this point. Null is not equal to 0. 0 is some value is there, but if you don't have anything in that particular field, then that is considered only null. Okay, so a field with a null value is one that has been left blank during record creation. Clear? Okay, na? Next, whenever we are creating a table, we have to follow some rules and regulations. Those rules and regulations or conditions are called as constraints. They are called as constraints, are nothing but the conditions which we have to follow when we are creating any table. Or constraints are nothing but the rules enforced on data columns and table. These are used to limit the type of the data that can go into a table. So these are some constraints. What are they? Not null constraints. If you specify any field as not null, then that column shouldn't be null. అంటే ఏదో ఒక వాల్యూ దాంట్లో కంపల్సరీ ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. వీ కాంట్ లీవ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఫీల్డ్ ఎంటీ. ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఎంటిటీని మనం ఎంటీగా వదలటానికి వీలు లేదు. ఓకేనా? హ్యావ్ యూ గాట్ ఇట్? దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ నల్ కన్స్ట్రెంట్. క్లియర్? We have one more, that is default constraint. What is the meaning of default values? If you didn't provide any value, system will take one value as a default value. That is called default. Okay. If you set a default value to a field, ఆ ఫీల్డ్లో ఒక వాల్యూ ఎంటర్ చేయకపోతే బై డిఫాల్ట్గా తీసేసుకుంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ టేబుల్ తీసుకుందాం. దీంట్లో నేను శాలరీ ఫీల్డ్కి నేను డిఫాల్ట్ వాల్యూ ఒక 1500 సెట్ చేశాను. ఎట్ ద టైమ్ ఆఫ్ ఎంటరింగ్ వాల్యూస్, ఇఫ్ ఐ డింట్ ఎంటర్ ఎ శాలరీ ఫర్ హార్దిక్, బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఇట్ విల్ ఎంటర్ 1500. If I enter a value, it will take the value whatever I have entered. But if I didn't enter any value, then it will take that default value if I set default value equal to something at the time of creating that table. So that is default constraint. Okay na? Have you cleared about these two, null constraint and default constraint? Okay. Now, unique constraint. The name itself it describes unique. If you set any column with unique constraint, in that column you must have all unique values. It shouldn't accept any duplicate values. Clear? It shouldn't accept any duplicate values. Next, primary key. It is a combination of unique and not null. Uniquely identified each row records in a table and if you set any column as a primary key, that shouldn't have null values, at the same time it shouldn't have ununique values. Every value must be unique. So it must have not null and unique. It is a combination of two constraints, not null constraint and default constraint ni mix chese, sorry, not null unique ni mix cheste we have primary key. Okay. Now foreign key in the sense, this key, this constraint will come at the time of relating two tables. So we'll discuss when it will come. Next we have check constraints. Check constraints in the sense, before you are going to enter a value into a column, it will check whether that is a valid value or not. For example, I have a field called age. So in this I have a field called age. So in that it should accept a values which are greater than 18 and less than 50. Okay. So that is the condition I have created at the time of creating that table. Check constraints. So at the time of inserting values into this table, for that age column, if I enter 19, it will check that condition whether this value what I have entered is it matching with the condition or not. What I said, that value it must be greater than 18 and it should be less than 50. So 19, it is satisfying both the conditions. It is greater than 18 and it is less than 60. So it will accept the conditions and it will allow. If I enter a value like 54, okay, now my greatest limit is 50 and lowest limit is 18. It is satisfying one condition, that is greater than 18, but it is not satisfying another condition which is less than 50. If I enter 54, it won't accept that value into that cell. So at the time of entering values, you are checking the condition, that is considered as check constraint. The check constraint ensures that a value of a column satisfies a certain conditions. So what are how many conditions we have? How many constraints? Not null constraint, default constraint, unique constraint, primary constraint, foreign key constraint, check constraints. Okay na? ఈ కన్స్టెంట్స్లో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా ఒకసారి అడగండి. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఒకసారి చూడండి. ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఫైన్. ఎనీ డౌట్స్?
No sir.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the examples. So at the time of creating a table, before this what we do is first we will see some syntaxes, how to create tables and all. You just make a note of all these syntaxes. If you want to enter any values, first you have to create a table, right? So first we will see create table syntax. Where is that? Create table. So create table name, need to open the bracket, and then column name, table data type, column 2 data type, column 3 data type. So you have to decide what are the columns you want in the table, and you have to write create table name. So every SQL query will start with a verb in the sense the action which you are going to perform. Okay na? So some students are leaving the class, I think so. Okay, it's up to their interest. Here this is an online editor. I'll send you the link so that you can practice in your mobile phone all the queries. I'm writing you the first query. I want to create whatever the table here you can see here. I want to create the same table of customer, just like see in Excel I am creating like this: customer ID, customer name, age, and city, and customer ID, customer name, age, city, and the salary. Clear? Okay. So the values which you enter in this column are all numbers. Am I right? In this column all the values will be text. అవునా? ఉన్నారా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You please respond, ma. If you didn't respond, how can I understand whether you people are here or not? Okay. In this age column, we'll enter all the values of type numbers. City is again text. Salary is also again text. Okay. So, what is the syntax to create a table? Create table. What we are creating? We are creating table. So what is the name of the table? I am making it as cust. Open the bracket. As per the syntax, first you have to specify the column name. The column name is CID and you have to specify the type of the value. So this is the type of number. అవునా? CID అనేది నెంబరే కదా, నెంబర్సే కదా మనం ఎంటర్ చేసేది. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ కాలమ్ ఈజ్ customer name. The type is varchar. So in C and C++ we'll have a character type of data type, right? So in the same way in SQL we have varchar. Okay, varchar 2 of 15. 15 in the sense it can accept number of characters, total maximum 15 characters it can accept. Next, age is also called as number type. Next, city is again varchar 2 of 15 I am taking here. Next, salary. Salary is also number. Is it okay? Once you done, close the bracket and semicolon. This is the syntax. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Create table, table name, open the bracket, first column name, data type, column name, data type, column name, data type. So this is the syntax. Here we have create table, table name, column name, data type, column name, data type, column name. How many columns you want? It is you have to decide how many columns you want and specify the data types. Now we'll see whether it will work or not. Control C, I am copying it. And this is the editor. So these are the tables which are already there. So CUST table is not there here. Now if you click on this run SQL, see here table created in the, this is new table which is created just now. Okay. So this is the syntax. Now you just tell me how to create another table of student. I'll show you here. I want student ID, student name, course name, and fees. Okay, these are the 4 columns I want. Instead of course name, I'll take it as class name. Okay, na? I want to create these 4 columns. Then you just tell me how to create a table. What is the syntax? Create table. Here you can take the name of the table as I am going with student. Student. What are the columns I want? SID. SID. What's the type? Number. Okay, na? Next, S name varchar 2 of, I'm making it as 20 characters, let us assume. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఏ టైప్ తీసుకుంటారు? నెంబర్ తీసుకుంటారా? నెంబర్ తీసుకుంటారా?
No sir.
క్లాస్ ఇట్స్ అప్ టు యూ మా. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ బీకామ్, బీఎస్సీ, బీజెడ్సీ అలా తీసుకోవాలనుకుంటే యూ కెన్ గో విత్ varchar, ఆర్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు టేక్ 8th class, 9th class, if you want to go with a number, you can take number. It's up to you. So better I am going with varchar. Varchar 2 of 10 I am taking. Okay na? Fees, it will be into number ka?
Yes,
okay
sir.
na? So this is the thing. So create table name, and you have to specify column name type, column name type, column name type, column name type. How many columns you want, you have to enter that column names. Okay, so come here and remove it. Now create table student already unda లేదు కదా? ఓకే, సెమీకోలన్, రన్ SQL. STU ఉంది, స్టూడెంట్ లేదు కదా?
సరే.
Okay, the name of the table must be unique. You have STU table but you don't have student table. Okay, so have you understood how to create a table?
Yes sir.
Create table name, then you have to specify the column names. Then the next syntax will see how to insert the values. Once we created a table, how to insert the values. Where is we have that insert syntax? Insert, yes, here you have insert syntax. So we have 3 types of syntaxes, Nana. What is the syntax? Insert into, what is the table name? Student kada? Remove this, make it as student. Okay, and what are the columns you want to insert the values? First we will see the syntax, this, then we will go with that. Insert into student values. So what are the values we have to enter? First value is student number. Okay na? I am going with 101. Next, student name. That student name must be in single quotes. Okay, next, class. I mentioned when class is also in character, that's why we go with single quotes. We go with the fees 35,000. Okay na?
Yes sir.
Insert into table name values, you have to enter all the values. Now click on run SQL. Here you can see one row affected. So ఈ స్టూడెంట్ టేబుల్లో మనకి ఎన్ని రోస్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అయ్యాయి? ఒక రో ఇన్సర్ట్ అయిందా?
Yes sir.
Now second record 102, same BCom, same fees, same, everything is same. So again I am clicking on run SQL. Now you can see second record inserted. Insert into student values. Okay, now I am changing 103. She is from BBA. $40,000. Run SQL. So total 3 records. Next, if I try to enter a duplicate value, again I am entering 103 and I change the name from Priya to Prakash. He is also from BBA. Run SQL. So total how many records I inserted?
4.
Total I inserted 4 records. Okay na? So now
Sir.
I want to see. This is one type of syntax. Now if you don't want to enter the values into all the columns, you want to enter the values into some fields, then how to do? Then we'll have one more syntax. So the syntax would be like this: insert into table name. What is the table name? Student. Here you have to mention the column names in which you want to enter the values. Now before that, what I do is, if I try to miss some value, just check it out. I didn't enter this course, let us assume. Try to run the query. It will give you an error. Couldn't prepare statement. One table student has 4 columns but 3 values were supplied. Actually, table lo we have 4 columns but we have supplied only 3 values. So this syntax, it won't work if you want to skip some columns by entering some values. Then we have to go with one more syntax. What we are doing? We are inserting kada. Insert into which table you are inserting values?
Student.
Student. And now you have to specify the columns what you want to insert. So what are the columns you have? What are the column names? SID, SName and class. I want to enter only 3. SID, SName and class. Close the bracket, specify values. Now enter the values. I am going with the student ID as 104, comma, the name is Rakesh, comma, class is BCom. BCom should be in single quotes kada. Text.
Yes, sir.
So close it and run the query. Oh, semicolon is required. Semicolon. Now run the query. Okay na? Affected 5 records. So this is another way to insert the values. There are 2 ways. This is one way and this is another way. If you want to enter all the values, you can use second syntax. If you want to enter only specified columns, we have to use this syntax. There are 2 syntaxes for inserting values. Okay. See, insert into table name, column 1, column 2, column up to n, values, value 1, value 2, value up to values n. So this is how to insert the values into a table. So we have created a table and we have inserted a values into a table. Clear? Now, sir, I want to see the values what I have in my table. For that, we have a command, select command. Select star in the sense all values from which table you want to see? Student table. So select star from student. So just click on run SQL and you can find what are the values you have entered. Okay na? Clear?
Yes, sir.
But if you don't want to see all the values, if you want to see specific columns, then select SID, comma, SName. I want to see only these 2 columns. So you can see only these 2 columns. Okay. Right. Now I want to see I don't want to see all the columns. I want to see only the students who are from only BCom. So select star from student. Here you have to write a condition where what we have to write, class equal to antena. I want to see only BCom students, Nana. So I have written select star from student where class equal to BCom. Okay. Click on run SQL. You can see only the students who are from BCom. Done. If you want BBA, only 2 students from BCom, BBA. Clear?
Yes, sir.
If you remove the condition, you can see all the values. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'll give you one homework. Now you just tell me a table. I want to create employee table, employee ID, employee name, employee designation, and city, okay. In between I want one more column. Here I want age. So these are the columns I require for my salary. Now you tell me how to create a table and how to insert the values. Create
Table.
table. What's the table name? It's up to you. You can take anything. EMP.
Employee.
I have taken EMP. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next.
EID.
EID
Number.
space number
Next, E-name.
comma ఇవన్నీ
Comma,
ఉండాలి.
e-name.
E-name,
Where-car.
varchar
Where-car.
2
Next one.
of 20.
20.
Hmm.
Age.
Age,
Number. Comma. Designation.
designation,
Same where-car. Where-car.
varchar 2 of 10 I am taking.
City.
City,
Car. Where.
we can take char or varchar 2 of 10 again.
Salary.
Salary,
Number.
semicolon. Okay.
Semicolon.
Sir,
Yeah.
first one you wrote VAT, sir.
Oh, sorry. రెండు లెటర్స్ ఒకదాని పక్కన ఒకటే ఉంటాయి కదా, మిస్ అయి ఉంటుంది. Now control V. Do we have EMP table? No. Okay. So click on run SQL. So EMP table I have created kada.
Yes, sir.
Now inserting values. We'll go with syntax 1. We'll insert all the values. So what's the syntax? Insert into, what is the table name?
EMP, employee.
EMP. First value
ID.
employee ID. So I do one thing.
200 పెట్టండి సార్. 200
200
employee ID.
employee ID. Employee ID is 200, comma, employee name, it should be in single quotes.
Vaishnav.
Okay. Age, designation, city, and salary. Is it okay?
Yes sir.
Now run SQL. What? 200 syntax error. What is this? 20.
Age sir.
Here 200 syntax error. What is 200? Employee ID I have given.
ID, sir.
Oh, syntax mistake. Insert into table name we have to write values. Now one record inserted. Okay. Now one more record. So how many students are here? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, I'll enter all your 6 details. Next 202, okay, we'll go with the same details. Run SQL, second record inserted. Now 203, right. We'll go with the same records. 3 records inserted. 204, will change here. I'll make it as accounts manager. Run SQL, 4 records, 5. ఎవరు ఉన్నారు ఇక్కడ? వంశీ అండ్ నేహ. ఓకే, Neha, you are also accounts manager. Next 6. Okay, we'll enter this record with another syntax. Insert into EMP. Now first is EAD, comma, ename, comma, age, comma, designation. I'll enter only these values. Okay, I won't enter remaining values. EAD, name, age, designation are enough. I don't want to enter, I don't know these details, so I am not entering these details. Okay, is it clear?
Yes sir.
Yeah. Now run SQL. Another record is inserted. Now I am going with 207. For Vamshi, I'll enter, I'll remove this age. I'll remove this age and I'll make it as డిజిగ్నేషన్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది కదా, కామా salary. So I am removing this age here, comma, here I am going with salary 24,000. Run SQL. So total 7 records inserted. Is it okay? How to create a table and how to insert the values?
Yes, sir.
Now if you want to see the details of a table, what we do? Select star from EMP. Run SQL, you will get all the details. Okay, the values which I didn't enter all are nulls. Okay na? Oh, I didn't enter 201 na? Okay, clear? Now I want to see who are managers. Select star from EMP where designation equal to, in single quotes, manager. Run SQL, you can see only managers. Okay, for example, if I write this M as small letter, what will happen? Check, you won't get any result. Why? Because in the database the M is capital. So you have to write as it is. Okay,
Yes, sir.
it doesn't matter with the column name, but it matters with the content what you have inside the column. If you can write a column name either in capital letter or small letter, but the content what you have in the column, that must be in capital, or in the sense the case sensitive. CA, okay na? If you want all the details, then we'll have select star from EMP, or if you want a specific details like I want only EAD, comma, ename, comma, designation, comma, salary. I want only 4, so I'll get only 4. Is it done? So I am sharing this link in the group, or here I will share it. So just copy the link, make it as a bookmark, so you can practice all the ledgers, I mean all the queries. So tomorrow you have to do all these things in front of me. You have to create employee table, student table, you have to create, you have to share your screen, and you have to do from your mobile. I'll see. Okay, is it okay with you?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so that's all for today's class. So tomorrow we'll see some more commands, like till now we have inserted some values and we have seen some values, but now we didn't inserted some values into your tables. Then how to update the table, we'll see tomorrow, how to update, and we'll see what are the commands. We'll see some commands using where class. Okay, where and distinct, we'll see some things, some queries with examples in the next class. First we have to see update command. So today we have completed select command and create command and insert command, right? So any doubts till now?
No, sir.
Is it clear, everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay then, so tomorrow we'll see the remaining stuff. So this is all from today. So please go through with the things and come back tomorrow. Bye.